action. So let's start with the class, and let me just share the screen, and this is a slide that I was working on. Let's start the slide off. So not a lot of theory as usual, and but we need to still do all the checkup. I hope many students, many are following me, and so I could confirm the results from others as well. And so Hamdan, I hope Hamdan was able to get the environment up. And Gregory, I hope your environment is up. And Manzar, I hope 3 guys are doing the lab with me. At least 3 from all those students, at least 3 are doing with me, right? So okay, let's go ahead. How was the SCCM client deployment? And yeah, the client thing, I always run these slides and make sure they are showing yes here in this devices.
Yes. We need yes for clients?
Yes.
No yes, no yes. So.
Oh, come on.
No. Actually, the client is there, but
okay.
it still shows no. So I'm troubleshooting the worst troubleshooting.
Oh, okay. God, man. So yeah, it has to be yes for the SCCM to communicate with the Windows. The SCCM client that is deployed on Windows 7 and 8 has to be showing yes. Otherwise, the no means it's not communicating. So keep trying, and I hope very soon it will be working. And about then we were talking about we always talk about that. Please install your cumulative update or CU5 because of all the bugs. We don't want to troubleshoot forever. If we don't have CU5, there would be many bugs. Then what we will do today, there's an extra software, another software which is used for deployment. It's a toolkit, Microsoft Deployment Toolkit, MDT. It's very famous among the deployment community. We have many deployment software which we have been using. So one of them is WDS, which is built into the Windows 2012, Windows 2008, and WDS was integrated as well with the SCCM. Then also we have we can deploy applications through group policy as well.
The difference, please, between them, please.
The WDS and SCCM?
MDT, MTD,
oh yeah, I'm coming there. So I'm just revising all the other software that we already know. Then we're going to go for MDT. Then we have, so we can deploy applications with group policy, but we cannot deploy operating system. With WDS, we can deploy operating system and images, but we cannot deploy with WDS, Windows Deployment Services. We cannot deploy only applications. So WDS must have an operating system plus applications installed there already in the image. Then we have we did the SCCM, which is going to do everything. That's the mega deployment application by Microsoft, which means it does everything. Applications separately, configurations of any types separately to all the suppose there are 10,000 machines, and also of image deployment to empty machines, and then the user state migration. It can migrate from, suppose if we have a scenario of Windows 7 to Windows 8, users are migrating, so it migrates them smoothly. Then there is this free toolkit from Microsoft called MDT, or Microsoft Deployment Toolkit. that also does everything. Most of the things it does, it's not that sophisticated. Microsoft Deployment Toolkit is one of the most important deployment tools available to IT professionals today. It is free. You can use it to create, so there's MDT 2012 as well, and previous versions as well. The MDT 2013 is the latest one. You can use it to create reference images or as a complete deployment solution. MDT 2013 also can be used to extend the operating system deployment features available in Microsoft System 2012 R2 Configuration Manager. So the main emphasis is on the word extend. MDT extends the operating system deployment features. So already SCCM has huge amount of features for operating system deployment, but MDT just offers us extra options, and we're going to see today what options are there. There's a lot of discussion about, hey, do I need MDT at all? I have SCCM, and the deployment among deployment community, it's they're kind of majority saying yes. If you want to have extra options, extra features, integrate MDT, but MDT does not have that much very good documentation and training videos. So there have to be, if you're really in the production environment, you're going to integrate MDT with SCCM. It's still going to offer you lots of features. We're gonna check one major feature of that, but it's going to, whenever there is troubleshooting coming, then it's something that if you had already tested it in your development environment, it would have been better that you really know MDT very well to introduce it in the production. Many people are using that, but it's not necessary or compulsory to add MDT with SCCM. You can just go ahead without MDT features in SCCM. You can just go ahead with SCCM, but it just wherever. The main reason the majority of the deployment community is saying that we should use MDT is here in creating reference images. So guys, we do remember what is a reference image, right? So if I quickly just create this diagram of we have the main controller.
One question.
Yeah.
Do we need a SCCM for MDT?
No, that's a very good question. MDT is an independent tool. People deploy and people use it separately for deploying, not only creating reference images, but also to deploy images, to deploy applications. So it does a lot of things on a small scale. That's the main difference between SCCM and MDT. So MDT has huge amount of features. It is free, but it is still recommended for one site. You can use extra tools and extra scripting to use it for large scale environment, but MDT is not created for large scale environments like 500, 1000, 2000, 10,000 computers. Or different sites, especially different sites. You have globally many branches. MDT would be having lots of limitations when it comes to large scale environment. But yes, it can be used independently and separately, and it has lots of features for creating images, creating application, deploying applications or images. But yes, when you integrate MDT with SCCM, now you have a very, very good combination of huge amount of features to use on a large scale environment. So MDT does offer extra options and features which SCCM does not have, but without MDT you would still be okay. So if we don't know what is MDT, we're gonna just try to use all the features of SCCM, right? When we get to know, oh, there is that option as well, this option as well. So there's a very long list of that. But having extra options is always good. It's always good to have. So in production environment, if you say, yes, I have integrated MDT and I know some of the features of MDT as well, that will be a very big plus point for an SCCM administrator. Okay, and still I need to introduce some more packaging software. There are 4 or 5 more. The more knowledge we have about packaging any exe file into MSI, the better we are in SCCM. But right now, let's go ahead with Microsoft Deployment Toolkit. It is free. It is independently being used, and the best scenario is to integrate it with SCCM. Yeah, I was just going back to my reference image, and then let's fit that MDT there. This is still that scenario, and today we are doing exactly that as well, that we are DC DNS. We already have done the reference image and creating so from reference image, we have created an image of a Windows 7 machine, and then we already deployed that Windows 7 image to a empty machine, right? Empty Windows, empty machine, not Windows. So SCCM 2012 R2, and definitely now we will have MDT 2012. Sorry, 2013 or 2012, it doesn't, not a very big difference, but I don't want any surprises. So okay, this is what we're going to do today. But what I was trying to say is that suppose there are 10,000 machines here. So okay, let me make a discount here. 1,000 empty machines with same hardware. The main thing is they are same hardware, and then and you want exactly same operating system and application. So you will take out one machine out of those 1,000 machines and make it as and then make it as a reference machine, which means what? Since you want all 1,000 machines to have suppose Win 7, Adobe Reader, MS Office, every machine must have these 3. So one OS, 2 applications. So you will take out one machine because the hardware is same, and you're going to install all these 3 applications there. So I'm just if installing Win 7, Adobe, and Reader, and MS Office. Now what after that I will just make sure that drivers are also okay, and all the updates are also installed, and everything is perfectly running fine. Then what we can do is we can just create an image of this machine. So we can just take image of C drive and then upload it to our SCCM server. But we're gonna do something different today. MDT offers that feature for that feature the MDT is very famous for, and let me just go to that feature a little later. So I'm just revising the steps that if we took the image of the C drive where Win 7 is installed, Adobe Reader is installed, MS Office, drivers, updates, Windows updates all installed, and then we upload this image to, so we upload this image to SCCM server, and from this SCCM server it is downloaded to all the empty machines. And so this is the scenario of a reference machine being used to take an image, and that same image will be deployed to the rest of the 999 empty machines. We had talked about that before as well. The main thing is, okay, I hope, oh, okay, okay, the slides, yeah, I need to send that to, today's slide is like 8 or 9. The huge thing is the lab, the main thing is the lab. Oh, so this is the main scenario which we have already done. What's the new feature here today? The new feature is the terminology called UDI. And that stands for user driven installation, which means what? So in SCCM 2012, one of the new ways that Microsoft is promoting SCCM to be used is that more features can be given to the users to decide what they want to install. Just like we were talking about the software center. Okay, well, we still need to make it work. So software center, you can have a long list of software and they're all ZTI. Okay, now I'm saying another new term which we're going to discuss after a few minutes. ZTI, or anyone knows that? Zero touch installation. So we can offer the users in their software center. Software center, you know, is in every Windows 7, Windows 8 machine. Once you deploy SCCM client, the software center appears there. So the software center is supposed to have all the list of software like Adobe Reader, MS Office, and you know, any other WinZip, WinRAR software. And when the user touch or double click that software, they should just deploy, get installed in the user's PC right away then and there. So you're giving users the option of, hey, there's a list of that software. You want to install them or not? Or whenever you want to install them. It's up to you. The list is there. This is just like we have in our iPhones or you know, Android. We have huge amount of apps and they just get installed, right? You double click them, you just click the install button, and it's a zero touch installation in our cell phone. They don't go for the, you know, password or anything unless you purchase those applications, and then it might ask a question or two. Normally they are zero touch installation. So this means that Microsoft is trying to offer more the end user. We as administrators think end users are dumb. So no, now today's end user have been using lots of technologies across the network and you know, big networks or even medium or small networks. So a user at least knows how to double click an application and it's supposed to just install, right? So as long as there are no loopholes in the installation, we can provide that option to the user. Hey, you want to install it or not? So zero touch installation is already something that Microsoft is promoting a lot in Microsoft environment, in the main environment. Otherwise it has been till now in the mobile or environment or mobile devices. But what is UDI? User driven installation. So scenario is that you are installing this, you have created an image of a machine where there is Win 7, Adobe Reader, MS Office, drivers, updates are there. And now you're deploying it to different branches. So there are 5 users in London, suppose. Okay, it's not a, the company is rich, the users are few. Maybe New York, or maybe a lot of users as well. Also 20 users. So, and they know how to, you know, answer few questions that are not very technical. They're not technical at all. So you would want them to have a wizard that the user will choose options from. So what's going on here? User sits in front of an empty machine. Yes, an end user, maybe a non-technical user, or maybe, semi-technical, a little knowledge of, computers, sits on an empty computer. And then as soon as the user starts the computer, the UDI or the user driven installation starts, which means what? It will stop at certain areas and will offer the user some options, or the options will already be pre-selected for the user, but the user can uncheck or check if the user wants, or if the user has the knowledge, or if the user has been given a paper. Okay, this will come, then it's up to you. Are you an accounts department user? Then choose that application called accounting. Oh, you're your security department user. Okay, choose that other application called security. So there's a huge amount of headache or huge amount of image creation for separate departments that has been removed, and the users are given the option of, yes, the Windows 7 is same for security department and for the accounts department, but there are some other features, extra features that are for the specific departments, and since the users are few, they are technical, they can just choose during the deployment of the wizard, they will choose their application. Maybe some of the accounts department user also need some security applications. Maybe they want to choose from a list of applications that they particularly want, and at that time all they need to do is check mark. So they are trained in those applications, they know those applications. You don't have to create 15 images for separate scenarios, right? So there could be a long list of applications you can offer the user during the empty machine installation deployment. You could just offer them. So this is just an application. There could be other options as well. You're connected to which network, or which domain are you from? So we are expecting that the users may be a bit more technical than the usual dumb users. In that case, there's a UDI, user-driven installation, that Microsoft is promoting, that yes, users already are deploying applications in their cell phones every day. So yes, they can click or check or uncheck options to choose an application. They already, majority or all of the users know now that what is that, checking or unchecking, and what will it do? It will install an application for me. That's it. So Microsoft is saying, hey, we are giving you the options. It's very flexible. There's so much flexibility there. You can install or remove an application as per your knowledge and as per your likeness, as per your requirement. But this UDI is meant for offering users more option, even at the stage where you're deploying a totally new image. And that's one of the new promotions Microsoft is giving in 2012 or recent years, that yes, users are technical enough to at least choose an application. They're not supposed to know how the application will install in the background. They can at least choose, and we can give them the options to do that, right? So that's what UDI is, user-driven installation, to create that environment, to offer those options. This is what MDT is very good in. This is what SCCM lacks a bit. So SCCM does not have that many templates, that many features to offer to the user, which MDT offers. When it comes to UDI or user-driven installation, there are many other features, but this is one of the majority of the SCCM community is talking about, hey, MDT's UDI is so good. There are many other third-party tools who are offering UDI, but MDT has the best of that. So that's one of the best features that professionals in, SCCM professionals recommend that if you're doing that. So we're going to first we wanted to know what is MDT. Second, we wanted to know how to install and integrate with SCCM. Third, what is the best known feature that we can use that would really show us, oh, that's what MDT is all about. Okay, it's not all about, but it is famous for this feature as well, right? So we're gonna go and create a reference machine. We're gonna have actually we're not going to create a reference machine. We're going to only yeah.
Sorry. So you are saying that the UDI, it comes with the MDT, right?
Okay, so we're still in the steps. We're still trying to know more about it.
Okay. Okay.
So MDT offers user-driven installation much better. So that will be the first statement that we're talking about. MDT has the feature. MDT has those more templates that offer the user-driven installation, that offer the creation of user-driven installation much better than SCCM. So UDI is being offered by the Microsoft Deployment Kit toolkit. So this one statement. So we know that okay, UDI is a user-driven installation, which means user will get some options during the installation, which means that it is an attended installation, not unattended. It is the user has to attend the installation. So yes, Microsoft Deployment Kit offers user-driven installation and much better in much better way. So that's the one thing. But what we are doing today first is how to download, install, and integrate, not configure, and integrate MDT with SCCM. Okay, let me just switch that. So how to download, install, and integrate MDT with SCCM, and also then, so the first thing will be integration. Then second thing will be how to configure user-driven installation once MDT is installed. User-driven installation is configured inside MDT, the Microsoft Deployment Toolkit, and how does it look like on the client side. So that's going to be a totally new thing for us because first of all, hey, users are not, we were thinking till now users were dumb. No, they are not anymore. At least they can check and uncheck the options. So how does it look like? So till now, what we are trying to see today is let's download the MDT. And during that download and integration, we are going to discuss again and again MDT MDT. So let's talk about a little more about MDT, what it offers, and then we're going to integrate it with SCCM.
Amir.
Yep.
MDT offers the DTI.
Yeah. So MDT offers user-driven installation. MDT offers zero touch installation as well. This is another feature. Yeah, sorry.
Ask it differently. So both SCCM and MDT, they both offers those both functions, UDI and DTI.
Exactly.
But for the MDT, it's much better for the zero touch installation, right? It has more things to do with it.
Yes, and since this is a very good question, ZTI, what is LTI? Anyone can tell me?
You are saying very good question to me. Always you are saying that to Manzar. Thank you.
Okay. Now I realize, oh, hey, Gregory, you didn't ask that any question, but that's a very good question as well. So, let me make everyone feel better now.
See, today I'm giving chance to Hamdan, so I'm quite curious.
Okay. Light touch installation. Okay, can anyone tell me a difference between these two? What's the light touch? Zero touch? Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, light touch is on the request like like 2 touches more than 0 touch.
Well, it is exactly that, yes. Few options will come and you will have to select from those options, or you have to do some decision making. This means you have to be in front of that machine, light touch installation, LTI. And then
Especially your contact information or maybe some license information.
Exactly.
That is important.
Yeah, exactly. So if anyone knows what's the scenario? Yeah, very good question. Okay, today's word sentence is very good question. So ZTI, zero touch, would be better when you have huge amount of machines and you cannot afford to have anyone going to any person going to every machine. LTI would be a best scenario where you have fewer machines, and yes, somebody has to go to those machines. Or LTI is very good to create reference images, where yes, when you are creating that reference machine, you're installing Windows 7, then you're installing Adobe Reader, MS Office, drivers, updates. So you're attending all those installations, you're making sure everything is perfect, you're even making more changes in the Adobe Reader, adding some printer there, adding some printer icon in the Windows 7. You make all the customizations in a reference machine. So LTI is done on a reference machine where you're attending an installation, you're trying to fix something. So then the question comes, who is better at ZTI and who is better at LTI? And let me just go back to the slide, and there's a third term that I've already used is, okay, we can download from these areas, UDI. So user-driven installation, light touch installation, zero touch installation. And I've already written that there. Now, who is best at what? So let me just write down that as well. That would be, so when it comes to ZTI, SCCM is the duty.
Before that, I have another good question actually.
Okay. Yeah.
Can we customize UDI?
That's okay. As Amran said, that I always say that. So yes, UDI is.
Very good question.
Very good question. Very, very good question. Okay, so today it's very good question, or very, very good question, or good question. But every question is good. So yes, UDI is all about customization. When you see the UDI, we're going to play with UDI, and it's going to be, you're going to say yourself, oh, and wow. Okay, so
I mean, you were saying that, like, for example, you are from account, so you can select your accounting application. Instead of doing all this, is there a possibility, like, it's a LUDI actually, I'm talking about LUDI. Just select your department account and all lead application will be installed automatically. Can we customize at that level? LUDI actually.
LUDI. So LUDI is a new term. So there are, yeah. Oh, and yeah, I haven't not been seeing chat. So Roland is not sending any message to Gregory through me today. But Roland is asking, okay, on how to live. Oh, okay. Yeah, there's competition going on. Whoever puts a good question. Combination of ZTI and UDI. Yes, we will be doing that. So the question was UDI. How much customization can be done? So we're gonna open the UDI and then we're gonna see how much customization we're gonna done. I'm gonna cover that there when I'm showing there. Right now, what I was saying that there are three major features in deployment. We're talking about SCCM as a deployment, It's a deployment software application. So LTI, who's good in what? So MDT has much more better features for user-driven installation, creation of user-driven installation image. MDT has more features. ZTI is all SCCM's stuff. So when it comes to large installations, large amount of installations, we have 10,000 machines or 80,000 machines, we go for SCCM for zero touch installation, because when we talk about huge amount of installations, you're not attending those installations, right? Nobody can go for 10,000 machines and click next, click next, click next, or for any option, any application, right? So yeah.
When we are talking about SCCM, we are talking about the WDS as well.
WDS is already integrated, yes. And zero touch installation, when we're talking about, we are talking about empty machines, and empty machines have to search for an SCCM server, and WDS helps those empty machines with the PIXY feature. It helps those empty machines to search for an SCCM server. So yes.
SCCM, it does nothing without the WDS. It only collects all those things together to make the installation, and we just gonna add the MDT to make it more functional and better way to install. And there is nothing like LUDI. It's very bad question was from Manzar. By the way, thank you.
Okay, so there's a good question and bad question as well. So
very good answer.
Okay, new terms coming. Okay, so yeah, so LTI is also MDT stuff thing. LTI is light touch installation. SCCM can do it. SCCM is meant for large scale environments. MDT is good for LTI. LTI is light touch installation, which means you're creating a reference image, or you're creating an image where there are some options coming, and it's for small environment, 5 to 10, 15, 20 users. But MDT is best for creating a reference machine. We're going to do that now today to really understand what do we mean by all this. But when it comes to zero touch, it's large scale installation, SCCM, user driven installation. This is totally new for us, so we're going to do that. But MDT has good templates for that. And light touch installation is also, SCCM can do it, but MDT has more options. It offers more options when it comes to creating reference images. So let's download MDT. Excuse me. And then we're going to integrate the SCCM with MDT with SCCM. Yeah, I did not. How about UDI? So LUDI was the creation of Manzar, and Rolando has created UTI as well. So if there is any other abbreviation, you can mention in the chat, and that will be cool. Or yeah, that's also. So let's go with what is UDI, wizard driven image deployment, as shown in the screen. Oh, okay, and the answer is, oh yeah, now everyone reads that. This is UDI. So wizard driven image deployment is what UDI is. You can select features, settings, and application on the fly with UDI and generate task sequence, allowing more flexibility. We're going to do all these to understand these, but mainly it's wizard driven image deployment. What is needed for UDI task sequence? We're going to create a task sequence. We already know that it creates a sequence of what's going to be done first during the image deployment. For the image deployment, the partitions will be created, or hard disk will be formatted, then OS will be installed, then the drivers will be installed, then the applications. So the task sequence gives that sequence of events during the image deployment. So there is a UDI task sequence as well for what options will come first for the user to select, then what is the second option that the user can select, what is the third option. So existing SCCM is required for the UDI task sequence. Windows image WI Vim, one of the Vim files is required. Then the PIXI environment of working boot media. So our the distribution point must be enabled with PIXI environment, so we could deploy this UDI to an empty machine. Then MDT should be installed for the UDI task sequence to be happening. So we're going to try to create all this.
No sound.
Now you can hear?
Yeah.
All right, I was coughing. Yeah, because the cough was loud, so yeah, you must have all, oh wow, what's going on? Anyway, so
Please repeat the last 10 minutes.
last 10 minutes there was no sound? Just last 10 seconds there was no sound. Okay, so
Okay, 10 seconds.
so I was just talking about this, that zero touch installation using System Center Configuration Manager, SCCM. Then there's light touch for MDT, that is for small amount of machines. MDT is used. We can use both. Use MDT for building your master images and then deploy these images ZTI. So zero touch installation using SCCM OSD. So we can use both by integrating them. So MDT would be best in creating a master image, the reference image which we have created already in previous labs. Then deploy these. For deployment you use SCCM large scale. So there are several advantages of this approach. Integrating MDT with SCCM OSD makes deploying Windows easier. So we did that OSD lab where there was no error, and it was a successful one. So it becomes easier when you integrate MDT. Then ZTI is simpler for large environments. Just build out your SCCM infrastructure and distribute your packages to your deployment points. Yeah, that's what we do. And if you've properly configured your boundaries, the target systems can easily find the deployment points. So yeah, ZTI is for SCCM, and with SCCM you can not only deploy systems but also manage them afterwards. So integration of MDT and ZTI would be, the best scenario would be that for MDT will build a master image, and with the SCCM you can deploy that particular image, with zero touch installation. Okay, so main use is also in front of us now. So steps to integrate MDT with SCCM is download and copy MDT 2012. So let me just quickly, okay, I did not send the slides as usual. So I get this and please check your email about okay, check it, because it's not a very big, you just have the links, and there you go. Please check your email now, and let's download the the MDT. The link I've given is I think both 2012 and 2013. Let me check. Yeah, so the screen, please go for 2012. Oh, sorry, that's integration slide, not that. We can go for 2013 as well. I think I did not give 2012 very good read about. I've given link for reading, which is very good, and for integration. The download link is for 2013. So I'm going to go to that link now, and it's opening in my Internet Explorer like this, and it's a small toolkit. I think it's 40 megabytes. And so I'm on that page now. Downloads, I'll just go for x64 23 megabytes. It's not even 40. Okay, next. And okay, so do you want to save this file? Where? I'll just save it. Oh, it's not asking for where. Okay. What? Seriously? Wow. Okay, I'm just gonna take it to the famous Google Chrome and deploy it from there because Internet Explorer is not being very cooperative. So, everyone downloaded already? Yes.
Thank you for confirming.
Oh. So,
Please send this link to me.
it's, yeah.
Just search it. It's Microsoft Deployment Toolkit 2013.
Yeah.
I want LDI.
Download MDT 2013. Man, it's not LDI. It's
LTI.
Okay, you corrected it. Yeah. Okay, the link is there for all those who did not have breakfast, and we need energy for breakfast to move the mouse to search. So, including me, and this is
Actually, I just want to be on the same page actually.
okay. No, it's okay. So, hey, what's going on? Okay. Okay. So I am deploying it on my SCCM software list, MDT 2013. Okay. Done. All right. Let's.
Amir, one
Yeah.
very silly question. This we need to install it on the SCCM machine.
Yeah, it's a very good question. So, and yeah, you install it on SCCM machine. So I'm just gonna do it now. I have
That to Manzar, very good, because he's from Pakistan too. That sometimes.
oh guys, I need to edit that comment. This is not good for international video. So so Manzar, so from now on I have to say a good question, and whenever Hamdan asks, I'm gonna have to say very good question. So please understand that, right? So okay, so let's do it. I have that MDT showing in front of us. The MSI file, I'm gonna copy it and put it to my SCCM server. And you know what? I always do these. Okay, let me just. I always have practiced it before, of course. So I need to put my server back to the snapshot where it was not with that. About to install. So okay, SCCM clients pushed. Oh man, seriously. Okay, I have to go back and whatever I have installed, UDI and everything, I have removed that. and I'm going back to the snapshot where it was discovery done, SCCM clients pushed and showing yes, and boundaries configured. Okay, so I hope many people are doing this. So I'm just gonna start my Windows 7, and actually
yeah, it's a live transmission actually, so many people are following.
okay, yeah, so my SCCM is back because we're gonna use the empty machine, so it's I think I don't need Windows 7. SCCM is back, and I just wanted to, because it's the previous snapshot, so I'm just gonna try to make it alive by initiating the discovery, and so at least SCCM is, running, although it is running, but since I took the snapshot, so do you want to run forest discovery, and then do you want to run the system discovery? I'm just gonna enable those. Hey, where's Roland? Oh, there it is. No, not it. There he is.
He was in hidden mode actually. As you called his name, it disappeared.
Okay, so heartbeat discovery, I'm just going to refresh that, although it is every 5 seconds it tries to discover the SCCM client on the Windows machines. Okay, so what we need to do is I'm just going to copy that MDT into the C drive I have for in the software folder. I'm just going to copy the MDT 2013, and if it accepts my double click today. God. Oh, okay, so it had a mercy on me, and MDT 2012. Okay, I'm just gonna copy that again. What happened? Oh, okay, there you are. There it is. So MDT is about to, yeah, it's copying, and there it is. I think everyone has the MDT inside the C drive.
Bravo, very good, bravo.
See, such a difficult thing I've managed to do. So it's pasted there on, so I'm just going to double click now. I think everyone has the MDT already copied, so let's install it. Everyone ready? Yes, thank you for confirming. And I'm just double clicking that MDT inside the SCCM server, and it is installing now. So it's a pretty, straightforward installation. So next, I accept the license terms. Next. I don't want to join the program at this time. Next. Install. And finito. See, that's it. MDT installed. Anything else? So, okay. So now it has been installed. Since we are in the folder structure, so we can create a folder called deployment. So I'm creating a folder called deployment. Let me just check what shared folder I already have. So I'm just going to go to my SCCM.
On the server?
Yeah, 002. On SCCM server, what folders I already have? I don't have deployment. Okay. So I'm creating a folder called deployment in C drive or E drive you have. Then I'm creating a folder called MDT.
You are on the SCCM?
Yeah, that's also. So deployment, first we create a folder called deployment, then we create under that folder called MDT.
Why you need to share folder?
Because when we are deploying the UDI to an empty machine, it has to be coming from a network. So we need to deploy an image with UDI feature to an empty machine. So let's right click. If you already have that shared folder deployment or any other shared folder that you created separately, then you can just create an MDT folder inside separately. That's all we need to do. But if you don't have that folder, then we can just go. So right now, right click the deployment folder. We are just sharing it, right, to everyone. So I'm just going to go for share and drop down everyone, click add and read and write, because we're going to be uploading some stuff here. We're going to be writing over the shared folder. So everyone read and write. I'm sharing the deployment folder with everyone, read and write. Click share and there's that folder, done, close. So first thing what we did was copy pasted the MDT inside the SCCM server, then we installed MDT, then we created a deployment folder, then inside the deployment folder we created the MDT folder, then we shared the deployment folder with everyone as read and write permission. Okay, I think everyone has done this. If that is done, and let's go ahead. Maybe. Hey.
There's so many shared folder on the second server, and we can use any one of them with them.
Yes, you can use any one of them. Okay. When you talk about anyone, I'm putting those shared folder here.
You have done yourself, not the SCCM itself.
Exactly. Hey, you're genius, man.
Okay. Very good answer.
That was very, and I'm just gonna keep on saying it till 1 o'clock. Very. Okay. So, very good.
Very annoying question actually. Reply response actually.
Okay. So yes, what has not been automatically created? Yes, I just create an MDT under any of those which we created already. Okay. So there are two other things we need to make sure and quickly do. Either we have since I went back to my snapshot, I need to confirm if I have an image of any operating system, or if I have a operating system image, because we're going to either use, if you have a captured image already there, it's okay. If you do not have a captured image, you can just add the Windows 7 ISO image as a .vim, right? So we can have either Windows 7 image here or a captured image. If you already have, it's okay. If you have that same environment where you have deployed the captured image to an empty machine, because we're just adding UDI with the help of MDT today. So I don't have a operating system image. So if you don't have that too, then only follow that step. If you already have an captured image or any Vim image or Windows 7, then don't follow this. So since I don't have it, I'm just going to add one ISO here as a Vim, add operating system image. So I'm just going to put that.
Please repeat this last step. Please cancel it.
Sorry? Which step?
This last step.
Okay.
Adding an image.
So we need to have a Vim image of any operating system, because we're going to deploy an operating system to an empty machine. So we need to have either a captured Windows 7 image, which we did in the last lab. We captured the Windows 7 installed image, then we upload it to the SCCM. If we do not have a captured image of a working machine, of a reference machine, then we can just add an image of a new operating system, Windows 7. And we're going to deploy just that. What we want to check today is how to integrate MDT and how to configure UDI, and when the operating system image is deployed on an empty machine, how does it look like? How does the UDI look like on an empty machine? Where maybe it finishes or not today, we're not concerned with that. We already know how to deploy an operating system image. OSD lab we did. We're just concerned with the MDT features and how the UDI looks like when it starts the image on the image deployment on the empty machine. So that's why we can have a new image, or we can have a captured machine image of a reference machine. So any image would do. So that's why I'm saying that in order to test MDT and UDI, we can have any type of image, either this or that. For that, I have right-click the operating system images, right-click, and then specify the path to the operating system image file for the operating system image. So what we were supposed to do here, cancel out, sorry, one thing I need to check. Yeah, so I need to first simply copy that Vim image to that. So I'm a bit forgetting this. So let me just quickly go for // SCCM. I have a Vim image I need to upload the Vim image. Sorry. Yeah. What I wanted to do here was I needed to add a Vim image of Windows 7, right? So how do I get it? I have to mount my ISO of Windows 7 to the SCCM machine, and then copy the .vim file to the shared folder. Let's just follow these steps to add a simple image. I am going back to my deployment folder and creating another folder inside. If you already have a deployment folder, then just create on any of your own created folder. What I'm doing here is I'm putting here Win7 Vim image. I'm creating a folder, just a folder called Win7 Vim image, just to be clear about what is the step going on. And here I need to upload the win7.vim image, right? So it will be so I'm just going to mount the win7 OS now, ISO win7.iso. I'm going to mount to the SCCM server, so I could get that Vim image, right? I hope everyone's following that, because we did that so many times. What I'm doing is I'm making sure now that in my SCCM CD DVD, I have mounted the Win7 ISO image. So software ISO, and then where's my Win7 ISO? There it is, Win7 Enterprise 64-bit.iso. I'm mounting that Win7 to my image, to the DVD. It's showing here now. I remember that deployment folder is a shared folder. Inside that shared folder, I already created Win7 Vim image folder, which is empty for now, right? I'm minimizing this. So the wizard was, what was the wizard we started? Add an operating system image. So right click again, operating system image, add operating system image, click that, browse. It's asking where's that Vim file. So what is the source? That boot.vim file or install.vim file, right? So if we go to DVD directly, suppose, and go to sources, there are those two files, right? But it is not asking to give it from DVD. It is asking to give it from a shared folder. That's what I wanted to show you. So it is in the DVD, and I'm just going to right click the install.vim and right click and copy and paste it inside the Win7 image. So what I did till now, from the operating system, from the DVD that I mounted, I went to the sources folder, and then I copied the install.vim file inside the Win7 WIM image folder. Everyone followed that, right? Yes, Roland, you can use Windows 8. Sorry, I did not see I should put the chat a bit near here. Okay. Yes, Win8 is okay. So install.vim has been copied inside that Win7 Vim image newly created folder. Minimize that. So this wizard needs to know the shared folder where the Vim file is. Now I can give that backslash SCCM. In my case, it's SCCM server 2 backslash deployment backslash Win7 image. Okay, backslash, and there's that file called install.vim. Okay, install.vim is there, right? So this is the path. I hope everyone has given that. If you do not have an image, if this operating system image area is empty, then only do that. If some image is showing there, then you're okay. Okay, next, it's a Windows 7 Enterprise. Next. All we did was we added install.vim of Windows 7 inside SCCM by operating system images. That's all we did, right? Okay, one thing is this. Everyone did that? Yes. Okay, thank you for confirming. And then there is another quick thing I wanted to do was applications. Do you have any small application? MSI? Google Chrome is not small. Adobe, I think Acro Read is small. So I wanted to add a quick one or two applications. So in order to do that, do we remember how to deploy an application? That was the easiest part, I guess. Software library. I'm on the software library. Then I'm on applications. And then create application.
Amer.
Yep.
One good question.
One good question. Okay.
Yeah. You copied install.wim file from the disk from media.
Yeah, I copied the install.vim file to which folder?
Okay, the Win7 image, right?
Yeah, that folder which we created inside the deployment folder.
Okay, thank you.
Welcome.
Very good answer.
That was a very good question and very good answer as well. Yeah. Okay. So so that's how we add our image. So what was I doing? Yeah. Oh, I think it went in the background. That application installer. Oh, come on. Why is it not replying? It's not responding. That's what happens in a live lab. Okay, yeah, it's responding now. So it's asking, before we added an image. Now I'm adding two applications. because I need to have some options offered to the end user in the UDI which we are going to create. So if there are two applications, the user can then check, oh, I can deploy this or that, right? So first application, we're just going for MSIs, right? So MSI files, I'm just gonna quickly copy from my SCCM soft folder, and there was installer Office 2013. The smart packager, yeah, there are so many MSI applications here. There's TeamViewer, oh, there are exe. Anyway, tree size free setup. Let me just go for easier one.
Amir,
Yeah.
Amir, why you are flying now? You are, man, with the full speed now. Could you please?
Oh, okay.
Yeah, after you shared that folder, and you go, yeah. Why you are flying, and we should follow you, right? I'm sorry.
Okay. Yeah. So what stage are you at?
I just shared the Vim file.
You just shared the Vim file. Okay. You just shared the Vim file. So this means you have added it inside SCCM, right?
Yes, sir. Yes.
Okay. So I'm not far ahead. Let me show you what I'm doing right now. Get two MSI files, MSI software, and then I'm just creating a third folder under the deployment folder called MSI apps. So I'm just combining previous labs, small labs, and to give user those options. MSI apps, double click, right click, this, and paste. I'm just copy pasting my Google Chrome and other application, AcroRead, MSI inside. So I've pasted it inside the newly created folder called MSI apps, and I have copy pasted those two MSI files. I hope everyone has those files there. Now it's asking where is that MSI installer, and it's also asking, so what did I start? Where did I start? Amnan, do you know that? So in software, so I'm there in software library, then I'm there in applications, software library, applications, right click, create application. So software library, applications, and then right click the applications and click create application. What happened here is it's also asking where is that shared folder on which the MSI programs are located. It's the same as it was asking before for the operating system image, where is that shared folder where the Vim file is located. Now it's asking the shared folder. So I'm just going to backslash again, and SCCM in my case is server 2, SCCM server 2, then backslash deployment. I select deployment, backslash, then it goes for the folder. I'm going for MSI apps, which I just created now, and I copied two MSI applications inside the MSI apps, backslash. First I'll go for Google Chrome. Guys, let me know and stop me where if I'm going fast, so I could go faster. Oh, I'm just gonna slow down then. So next.
Very good going.
Very good going. Okay. Today everything is very good. That's cool, man. Google Chrome, publisher, Google. Okay, that's not important. So next, I edit the first application, then it's just next, finish. Alright, so it's Google Chrome, so that's why it's in shock, I guess. I'm like, oh, that's a very big folder application. This application is so big. It's just 48 megabytes. Go. Finish it already. and then I'm going to add the second application, AcroRead, and quickly have two. So now I have one Windows 7 Vim image and two applications. Okay, close. First, Google Chrome is there. Now right-click applications again, create application, and again it's asking where's that shared folder where MSI apps are located. So // SCCM. And
by the way, why we are doing this?
Yeah, we are doing this because we need to, in my case, I needed an operating system to deploy to empty machines. So I needed, that's why I added that. Yeah, then applications we're going to be choosing in the UDI template.
Okay.
Yeah, we're going to be seeing this option there. So I wanted to make it as original.
It was also a good question actually.
Oh, it's a very good question. Oh, sorry, very is for Hamdan sir. It's a good question. No, then yeah. Okay.
Guys,
anyway.
I feel this discrimination from the class first. Now you're gonna change everything? Come on.
No. Since it was put forth to the instructor that there is something going on, so the instructor realized just today. So that's how it's going to. So good question and very good question. And in fact, Hamdan has been promoted to very, very good question. So whatever question is there is very, very good question. Two veries are there now. Okay, next.
Even 10 not gonna help.
Oh, the damage has been done. God, man. So, okay, next, finish for the second application as well. It's retrieving application information. So Roland is going for Windows 8. I think others are going for Windows 7, right?
Correcto.
Correcto. That's a very good correcto. Yeah. So next. Next. Infinito. So yeah. Next.
Mucho.
mucho correcto or finito. And anyone is doing para-panaming as well?
I can say I did because I'm not gonna continue.
Oh, okay. But you were intending to continue, but you're not going to. That's what you're saying?
Yeah.
You got a job actually.
Oh, yeah. Cool. That's congratulations, man. Good.
Thank you. Mucho. Thank you.
mucho, thank you. That's a very good reply. Yeah, replies can be very good as well. Okay, good. So. Okay, so we are ready for the MDT integration. And so let me know, everyone has done the applications, 2 applications? Yeah. Oh, thank you. Correcto. So, okay. Let's integrate MDT now. And for that, we need to, yeah, very good answer. So, why my internet is too slow? Oh, okay. Oh, I was not supposed to read that loud. Rolando. Oh. Okay, that's great. So now how to integrate MDT? For that, I'm going to minimize the SCCM, and I'm going to go for the Windows key here, or Windows. Oh, that is called Charm. 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 I think. Yeah. It's very charming. Okay, anyway, so then I go to the applications here, and now we see here the links for the MDT Microsoft Deployment Toolkit is showing here already, right? So we're gonna just select the config MGR integration. Everyone seen this? Yeah. Okay, thank you for confirmation. And let's just click this under Microsoft Deployment Kit, configure, config manager integration. Click that, and it looks like this. What it did is it's already detected. It is supposed to already detect our site code and the SCCM server. And if it did not detect in your case, that's not good. Then there is something mucho wrong. Yeah.
If it doesn't,
well, if it doesn't, then so what does it show? Is it grayed out, or is it able to let you write something there? Or if it is not showing but you're able to write something, then write down the information, correct information for your SCCM server.
it doesn't show because I didn't reach this step.
Okay. Okay. God. Okay, so
Please cancel this option and repeat the last step.
okay, let's repeat the last step again.
Request actually.
And let's go to the Windows icon there on the top, no, not top, bottom left, and click there to the applications, and then everyone there on this screen in the apps, then we go for config manager integration, like Z. Everyone here, and then it starts like Z, this.
Very good, very.
Wow, so it's so quiet on Gregory's side, but when Manzar starts talking, it's like, you know, we are sitting outside of a flying aeroplane, and we are sitting right above the engines of the aeroplane on that, you know, wing. So anyway, it's like yeah.
I don't have
So,
this app, like I have configuration manager console, configuration manager setup.
oh, you don't have? Let me show you. You don't see this? Microsoft deployment, did you install the MDT?
Yes, I already started. Let me search for it.
Okay, search configure. Just go for configure. Search CONFIGURE. GURE. Wow. You're sitting right beside the server. Before you did not used to sit right beside the server.
Yes. Today I am at home actually.
Oh. Oh.
I got it.
Okay, this is it. I should have done this, the search thing, that this is the only config manager integration. Okay, let us go to that. Everyone is there? Yes. Okay.
Manzar, please remove your microphone. Ask through typing. Don't switch on your microphone. Okay?
Yeah, that's...
Man, we got
that
that from your server.
So you are going to remove your headphone as well, like just typing?
So it's very good comment. See? Now all the protocol is there. Okay, anyway, next. If you see the screen, then it's next finish, that's all. It's copied or the process completed successfully. The next screen should be this. It just make sure it says successfully, that's all. And it has integrated this. Finish. Wow, 2 steps. Okay, but if we have done those steps, then please close your SCCM console and then start your SCCM console again. So if you have done the integration steps, then close and open your SCCM console.
Okay.
Okay. Huh?
It is taking a month actually, so I'm just waiting.
So Gregory should be sending the pictures of Timbits to everyone on his first salary day of this job, right?
Pictures?
Yeah, digitally we can only ask for pictures. Okay.
Then I'm gonna send you something better.
Oh, okay. It's just pictures.
Timbit. What is Timbit? No.
Yeah.
Something better, you know.
Yeah, maybe a big plate of some very expensive restaurant picture.
Yeah.
At least we will imagine
I
something
will go
better.
to celebrate in a very expensive restaurant alone, and I will take a picture of everything.
You can also send pictures of a picnic spot, like it could be a virtual picnic as well.
Virtual picnic. Oh man, he's gonna go there and gonna eat and order, and then he's going to actually take the picture of that. That's going to be not very good actually. We're gonna be he's alone in the restaurant. Okay. Okay. So this is done. Now let's start the integration. We have done the integration. Let's check if the integration was successfully done. How to check that? So we need to go to the software library. Then we need to go to the operating systems, expand the operating systems, and go to the task sequences. The only thing to check here is if you right click, does the create MDT task sequence appear or not?
Wow!
See? So I hope everyone is seeing that, right?
It's awesome.
See? It's like, okay. So it's integrated.
I got stuck. Please tell me just how to close and open the SCCM.
What?
Very
Okay.
good stuff actually.
You know, I really want to say very, very good question, but that's like,
You see? This is discrimination. You see that?
I'm gonna jump out of the window now from 12th floor, which I'm not gonna do. But anyway,
We
imaginary.
demoted from very good questions to good questions.
Okay, that's better. Hamdan, that was a good question. Okay, so
Okay.
like, come on, how to close and open? Okay.
You see, because I'm from Jordan, they are doing that.
Oh man, what should I hit it? I think I should hit my head with the camera. Like this. Okay.
I mean, even if you kill yourself, it's discrimination, man.
Oh. Okay. Okay, that's I'm even forgetting the next steps now. Okay.
Yeah, okay. Go ahead, man.
All right. Let us go to the slides and check what we're talking about. And that's existing, blah blah blah. Download and copy, we did that. Configure, oh, we didn't do that. But you know, we can go ahead with the database without database. But I'll show you how to create a database later. After it's recommended that when you install in a large environment MDT, you are supposed to create a separate database for MDT in a large environment, right? So after creation of the server, then open the SCCM console and check in the task sequencer. We just did that, and I think everyone is seeing MDT in the task sequencer. So let's create a folder called MDT. We did that, and so the next step is to create the MDT task sequence, and then distribute it to the distribution point. Let's also deploy 2 small applications. We did that. Let's create an MDT task sequence. It's a long one. Okay, so we already created, we already added an image. We already added 2 applications. We integrated MDT and confirmed that. Now we're going to create the MDT task sequence, which means what? We're going to configure MDT to deploy an operating system to an empty machine with the UDI feature. So if I go back now and go to the task sequence, which I have already opened here, right click, if we click that create MDT task sequence, we are actually planning to deploy an operating system to an empty machine with the UDI option. So this is how the task sequence looks like on okay, this is how the UDI looks like. So now we're going to just start that. Let me just get the comments screen again. Available, make available here. Okay, so next, previous, if I go to previous, the client task sequence, then there is client replace task sequence, there is Microsoft deployment cluster, there are many other task sequences, right? But we're gonna create a client task sequence. What we're doing is we're just trying to get an operating system to be deployed with UDI features. Next, task sequence name.
Amr,
yeah.
Can you go back?
Yeah.
No, can you go back?
Can you go back? Okay.
There is a user-driven installation replace task sequence. What is that?
User-driven installation replace task sequence is replacing the already created user-driven installation. So you want to replace it with something better?
Very good question.
So that's okay. Very good question. Yeah, you're right. So very good question. And yes, for now we're creating the first UDI task sequence. We're not replacing any existing UDI task sequence. So that's why we're not going to choose that. So client task sequence, the first option we're selecting, and then next, the name of the task sequence is Win7 UDI TS. TS is task sequence, and Windows 7 UDI. All right. Then we go next, and in the next screen is details. It's for join a work group or join a domain. Yes, we can put the join a domain here, although we're not going to reach that long. Oh, we should. So let's check if MDT join a domain works, because or SCCM join domain, there was a problem, if we can remember that at the end of the client installation. So I'm just gonna put my SCCM domain .local and /administrator. No, it's just the domain name. Sorry, this is just the domain and the set. Sorry.
It's the domain name without SCCM machine, or with the SCCM machine.
Yeah, it's just the domain name. No machine.
Why your domain name is SCCM domain?
Because I created it when I was creating it again, so okay, but okay.
Very good question.
That's a very, very good question, man. See, protocol? Okay, SCCM domain /administrator.
Grigori, we should support each other, man. Those guys.
Correcto.
Oh, yeah, Russian, Pakistani. Oh. Okay, anyway. God, man, this video, I really need to edit this because we cannot put it on YouTube now. So there will be comments there. Hey, you racist people.
Poor Rolando, poor man. Find another guy with you.
No, Rolando will learn Russian as well. Or Urdu, to take sides, or, you can have your own partner. But one Rolando is enough for two of us, right? So it's okay.
We have Sagun who knows Urdu, we have Swastik who knows Urdu, we have Shahidur who knows Urdu. So we are in majority, don't worry. At least for SCCM.
This part, which can I say now, should be deleted 100%. Why, guys? Like, is it by chance? The bridge program, we got out of 8 instructors or 7, 6 Pakistani. Come on, man.
Oh, this has to be really edited. What is the time at that?
Now you can realize that knowledge is coming from where.
Press okay. and go for join a domain, and in the Windows settings we can just put the first user could be our IT department, so it could be IT user 01. We could just put the organization name as my domain, and since it's evaluation, so let's not put in product key here. So what I did till now is join a domain, so domain administrator credentials and organization name I just put there, nothing technical. Okay, next screen is capture settings. This start sequence will never be used to capture an image, so we're deploying an image. We're deploying a new operating system to an empty machine. So no, we're not capturing anything for now, but we can later create a capture image through this MDT as well. You guys should play with this as well, try different options. Next, I'm on boot image now, the fifth option.
Amr, 1 second, please.
Yep.
The username, organization name, product key, you keep it like...
Yeah, I'm showing it now. So it's this IIT user 01 and organization name, my domain, just, you could write anything there.
And I can keep them without anything, no?
No, at least the organization name has to be there.
Okay.
So,
thank you.
Welcome. Very, very good question. Yeah. So, next, and this task sequence will never be used to capture an image. Yes, we're not capturing anything. Next. So, I'm 2 steps ahead now. Specify an existing boot image. So we already, SCCM already has the default boot images. Browse, and there you go, 64, x64 and x86. We know that, and we've been selecting those. So I'm just going for x64 boot image because our Windows 7 is x64. Let's go ahead. This is, usual thing. Next. Specify an existing Microsoft Deployment Toolkit files package. Specify a deployment toolkit files package to use. So here we're gonna browse, and there we're going to be going to the folder where we have created the MDT folder. We're just going to give the path of that MDT newly created empty folder. Remember where it was? It was on the under the deployment folder, and then we created a folder called MDT, right? So I'm just giving the path because whatever it's going to, sorry, it's not existing, it's the new. Here we're gonna put that. Create a new Microsoft Deployment Toolkit files package. Let me check that. So I have written those things down in very rough on my paper, and I noted those points that we don't. Okay. Oh. Okay. So okay. So new. And here we're going to give the UNC path, because if it was existing, we would be going to the same place. So we're going to be giving a new path here. Backslash, MDT folder path, sorry. So SCCM dash server 02 backslash, I hope it picks up by now. SCCM dash server 02 backslash, come on. Oh, it did not. Click browse, go to network, it's going to detect that. Or we could just, that was not that difficult. I just, give that path already. Here. UNC path backslash SCCM dash server 02 backslash. Oh, my network has some problem. Oh, deployment MDT. That's it. Just give this path. We already created that in the start, right? Oh, it did not select. Okay, I got that, and I think everyone has that MDT path of an empty folder, right? Okay, next, everyone there? Yeah. Okay, thank you for confirming. Next, we're gonna name it as well. So what are we supposed to name it? Package source. So it's Microsoft MDT, Microsoft Deployment Toolkit Files Package. So next, MDT files.
Can we go back 2 steps? Can we go back 2 steps?
Where?
Yes.
Capture?
So the task sequence will never be used. Okay.
Yeah, we're not
Yes,
capturing
selecting
anything.
option 1.
Yeah.
Okay. And after
The usual boot image.
existing.
Existing 64 boot image.
Then
And then the new path is create a new Microsoft Deployment Toolkit Files package. It's SCCM server 2.
after next or what?
Yeah. So when you add the boot image, if it is added, browse and select the boot image.
Then
Next. Now the second option is there. So it's going to be
so now we need to specify that shared folder what we
Exactly.
created for MDT. Okay.
Hey, that was funny as well.
Mohammed, we can hear you.
And Gregory can even understand you. So, you know. Okay, so SCCM server 2 deployment / MDT. So that's where it's going to put all the files that it's going to create as a package, all the scripts, all the files for the UDI. It's going to put here under the MDT. So we're going to give that path. Next, then MDT files package, we are putting the name.
The path has nothing. Like it's only a shared folder.
Yeah, it's going to put there everything. It's supposed to have nothing. Okay. So MDT files package. Then next screen we just need to name it. MDT files package. In fact, it's Win7. We can put so MDT files package Win7, or in Rolando's case, it's Win8. So next, and then specify an existing OS image. And do we have Windows 7 Enterprise? Yes. So the top one I have selected in OS image. Specify an existing OS image. Click browse. What we have added there, Windows 7 Enterprise. Double click that. Press OK, and so if anyone has added that, this is it.
Our home basic.
Yeah, it's okay.
If you download from our website, Humber, it's home basic.
Oh, shoot, seriously. Okay, well, you could use the 120-day trial version. But anyway, home basic is also okay. Right now, we're trying to see MDT and UDI.
Yeah, we cannot join it to the main.
If you use the VMware workstation, you cannot join the domain. Right.
So home basic, you could just go back to those options of domain and just click workbook.
Even you cannot join net domain in any case from the home or resource.
Yeah.
In my case, it's domain join. If you wanna see, you are welcome, Manzar. We are Jordanian people. We can join.
Yeah. Join Jordan. Yeah, that's good, man. That's a very, very good comment. Yeah. Okay. So, okay, let's go ahead. Next, so I've selected the Windows 7 Enterprise. You may have selected whatever is available in your case. Next, and perform a zero touch. No, we're gonna go for perform a user driven. We have already done the zero touch installation. In fact, we did not do it with MDT. MDT would have given us more options for zero-touch installation, which we did without MDT, just with SCCM. But of course, it worked perfectly with SCCM as well. So now we're going for user-driven installation. So we're going to select the second step, second point here, nethost. Specify an existing config MGR client package. So this is the SCCM client software that of course we must have on every Windows machine, so SCCM could communicate with the clients and server. So click browse, and there you go, Microsoft Corporation Configuration Manager, double click, okay, press OK. Simple thing. Let's go ahead.
Excuse me.
Yeah.
Can you go back?
Oh.
Yeah, sure, Grigori, we will go back, don't worry, man.
Is it done?
One.
Oh, back
Perform
more?
zero and perform
Guys,
zero.
don't
Okay,
go back. Stay here. There are a lot of opportunity in Canada. Don't go back.
Yeah, you're right.
Let's start from the beginning.
Oh God. Okay, so
Okay, perform then next.
nethost is just browse and go for the client package. This SCCM client package, which is the SCCM software for Windows machines. Just select that.
Okay.
Okay.
Done.
Okay. Nethost, and specify an existing USMT, user state migration task sequence. So we have to select it, but right now we're not doing the state migration tool. But we have to select this. And the second one is that. And in MDT, it is already showing that you need to select it. So at least the features of user state migration will be offered there. We will not be using those, but in future we'll use this feature in future. Okay. Okay. So, oops.
Go back, please.
There were.
Click on previous.
Oh, hey, Rolando is para-panaming, so he's gonna go. Oh yeah, you were saying?
Previous.
Come on, Rolando, you're not supposed to leave us.
Browse.
Yeah, come on, Ronaldo. It's not like necessary be on time there.
Okay. Upgrade.
You're a volunteer.
Client package.
No, this is this one. Client configuration manager.
I have 3 options here actually.
3?
Yes.
Upgrade client package, but go for this one. Even if you have 3, you have to go for this one. Because this is a new client deployment.
Done.
Okay, and the next one is USMT. So in 15 minutes I will go. I have Parapan volunteer today. I will just follow the video now and create a sequence using MDT. Thanks for sharing. Laughing moments. Oh, okay. Yeah, thank you. And yeah, and have a happy Parapan.
Guys, those guys lucky to have you, really. You should be on time, man. If they pay you, what you gonna do? You gonna sleep over there?
Oh, okay. So yeah, no, it's good for the resume, and it's good for future showing, hey, I volunteered for such a huge event, so that's good, man. Okay. So nethost is a USMT for Windows 8. Hey, why is it? It has only selected for Windows 8. Okay.
Mohammed, remember you told me that you luckily got that job, otherwise you were doing the same thing in Panams or Parapanning, so don't say like this.
Yeah. So
I was volunteering there. I would love to volunteer. Keep this recording and let everybody listen to that.
uh-oh. And yeah, I mean this WebEx, there's no editing of video as well, right? So whatever we say and whatever we do, it's recording and not editing. In my video, it can be edited. Anyway, next. Till now, what we have selected is USMT, and the second line we selected. Now specify existing settings package. Create a new settings package. There was a files package, and now there's a settings package, and we're gonna give the same MDT path for that. create a new settings package. And in
What
fact,
happened with the USMT package?
oh,
2 steps
okay.
back.
No, 1 step back. It's browse, second one. You can see that? All right. So, and then nethost. Okay, thank you, Roland, and you also have a wonderful weekend, and see you on Tuesday. So, specify an existing settings package. So we're gonna create before we create a files package where MDT files will be stored. Now all the settings or configurations will be, we need to have a UNC path for that as well. So // SCCM dash server 02 / so I'm just gonna go to that folder. So guys, it's better to create a subfolder. So I'm back to the deployment folder, and then I'm back to the SCCM C drive. I am back to my deployment folder, and then inside the MDT, I'm just creating a new subfolder called settings. So again, inside the deployment folder, inside the MDT folder, I'm creating a new subfolder called settings. And then I'm giving the path of this settings to the, where we are in the wizard now. Right? Everyone got it? So it's settings. So SCCM server 2. So I'm just gonna give the network path now. Inside the MDT, I'm just gonna go to settings. This is the network path I catch from this. Control C, and then I'm just gonna paste the whole path here till the settings. So it's not only the MDT folder. There should be the settings subfolder. So it could save the settings information here, and the files before 3-4 pages before the files, it should all be saved in the MDT folder. So just differentiating the two sets of files and folders. Okay, settings is done. Next, and we're gonna name it as well. So MDT settings package Win7 UDI. So we have named it MDT settings package with Win7 UDI.
Ronaldo left us and it becomes so quiet.
Yeah, although he was very quiet, but yeah, it is quiet now. No, but he was a nice, a viewer because he was laughing at so many things. So everyone did that? Moved here?
Yes.
Like I am doing, but honestly for the last 28 steps, I have no idea why I'm doing that, by the way. But following well.
Yeah, that's a nice comment. I expect these comments from time to time. Very, very good comment. Yeah. Okay. So anyway, what we are doing till now, why we are doing
you are talking about only last 28 steps. I think I don't have no idea what we are doing in last 10 classes.
So according to today's protocol, it's a good comment. So okay, let's go ahead and MDT settings package Win7 UDI. Next. Okay, we're not using sysprep, so no sysprep package is required here because sysprep is used for capturing and we're not capturing anything, right? So Next. And finally, we have reached the last of the task sequence, nethost. Now it's going to create both those packages, files packages and settings packages.
I'm sure that it's not gonna work, and we will do that by ourselves, by the way.
And if it did work, then you have to, give us a treat.
It will be a good class at the end, don't worry.
Yeah.
By the end of this course, we should go somewhere to have dinner. I mean, whoever by that time gonna work, he should pay. Sharing. Yeah, why not?
Yeah. Whoever got the work. So yeah.
Because Manzar, we cannot call Amir for fishing, but we can call him for eating. He will come.
Hey, yeah.
You are right. Actually, I also want to say thanks everyone, like other 10 guys who paid for us to learn from Amir.
Yeah, very thanks for them.
Yeah, thank you all other guys. Oh. Okay.
Very well.
We are preparing for Citrix now.
Oh, wow. Let's see if 4 guys can do or 14 guys. So, okay, let's click.
We will be the same, but maybe other players we're gonna find.
Oh, okay. Yeah, there are sleeping partners or, the secret investors, and then there are the main investors. It's like that. They just, see the videos, which is also kind of okay. I don't know. Okay, Win7 UDI TS. I think everyone has created that, and if this is done, let us go ahead and then we're going to just right click that and deploy it to the so we're going to do this task sequence whenever we create a task sequence. If you have other task sequences already created from the previous labs, at the end we right click and deploy those task sequences. So deploy to what? So what we have created till now is the MDT task sequence that says that you will have to deploy the Windows 7 image to an empty machine. And then there's join the domain, put the SCCM client, and all the other settings that goes with the creating an image. Oh, deploying an image, not creating, deploying an image. So right now, if I click deploy, I want to deploy it to an empty machine. So which option should I select here to deploy it to an empty machine? All unknown computers. So let's just click that, all unknown computers, whether it's 64-bit or x86 32-bit. That's why there are 2 types shown here, 2 member counts.
I mean, we don't do distribute content?
No, we are going to set it for deployment. We're going to be distributing content to the packages, which is the next step actually. Okay. And that's a very good question. Oh, so protocol upgrade, very, very good question for both. So press OK, all unknown computers, nethost. We're going to make it available, and it's going to be media and Pixies, the second option, available and second option. No, we're deploying this. Why should it be required? But let's keep it available for now. Next, select the scheduled task as well, which will be, it will select automatically exactly this minute and today. So next, and all the other things. Schedule?
The schedule, yeah.
Yeah, it's just selecting this one. We're just doing it in another way, which will also work. We never select the schedule. We said right now, but also this will work because it's selecting now as well. Next, nothing to change here. Just keep going next. Nothing to change till now anywhere until the end. It's a next, finish. Also, there is we need to now distribute the content, and let me just check somewhere. So this time I'm just trying to keep it a bit secret where I'm checking this, because I had created those notes with very after searching a lot, and this material was like after a huge search I had to find that lab that would be not complicated and would explain all the areas as well for MDT. So I'm going for packages now. So where's that packages? Software library, where we are already. But if you go way up, there's application management, just expand that, and packages. So there are these two files created. MDT files package win7 and MDT settings package win7. So yes, you were right. We had to distribute content to the distribution point. These are the two packages that we need to distribute content of. So if you're there and you're seeing both of them, then right click and distribute content for the first one, files, and same for the second one. Distribute content. Next, click add distribution content. Again, SCCM server 2. Press OK. The same drill. Next, finish, close, and then next. I thought there was a question.
Yeah, it was before you were next, yeah.
Where do you want to stop me? Just stop me there. Next. Close all. So we know that this gray circle has to be green, and if it is distributed, so it is already green for the first one. This means the distribution point got all the updates from this. The second one is also done. All right, this is going great, and now we need to go for the UDI. So this is the second thing. This is a new thing other than the MDT task sequence, that we're going to go to the UDI. We're going to be designing the UDI package, right? So where is that? So when we installed MDT, it installed many features, and this is, I'm going to the charm now, and if you go,
in my case, when I wanted to select browse where the deployment MDT setting package, it doesn't show any software source here. Why?
So where are you? If you see my screen, are you in the packages?
Just a second. Yeah, deploy.
Right. You're going for deploy for the packages?
What you are doing there?
No, I'm going for distribute content here.
Okay. What's the difference?
Okay. Deploy.
Very good question.
That's another good question. Okay. Anyway, so deploy is to deploy this to the machines, and distribute content is to put that information on the distribution point, and distribution point is the server from where we throw this information to the Windows 7 machines. So we're just putting it on the distribution point tower. From that tower, we're going to, over the network, throw this package to all the empty machines. So deploy is...
We don't need to define that MAC address or steps.
That will be our second step if this doesn't work. But this should work. And we did not try this before. That's why I'm trying. At least we are setting up those options, which, in the industry, SCCM people are doing that way. So this is also a way, but if it didn't work, then we're going to go for deployment, because this is for like large scale deployment where you have hundreds of machines. You would just go for new empty machine, or The same way also, if we have MAC addresses of everything, we can just add MAC addresses of all those new machines and add them in the SCCM and deploy. So both ways are possible. We will be doing lots of other things. By that time, it would have contacted. It would have been ready for catching a new machine or detecting a new machine. And okay, we don't have a new machine right now. Okay, guys, so on the packages, we need to distribute content for both. Both should be showing green. The green circle is showing below. And there's the green circle as well for the second package as well. So there's a files package for MDT, and then there's a settings package. Files package is supposed to have all the files for the UDI and all the MDT operations, and settings package should have all the settings files for the operation and UDI. So let's get to the UDI now and quickly get to that. I'm going to the Windows icon here, and again going to those Microsoft Deployment Toolkit, and or you can just go for the search and type UDI directly, and you should see this UDI Wizard Designer, right? So do you see that? UDI Wizard Designer. If everyone found that through search?
Yeah.
Okay.
That's what we are doing now. What we are doing.
Yeah.
So go to search, I'm done, and just type UDI.
Where? Why? When?
Where, why, when? So UDI is where we design what user will see on the client side. This is where we go to all the pages that will appear in front of the end user. And if I double click now, this is how it looks like. And we're going to go page by page, whatever the user will be offered, and we're going to make those changes. So what we want to offer to the user and what do we don't want to offer to the user, right? So if you have opened the UDI Wizard Designer, that's what the user will be seeing, end user. So what exactly will the user be seeing? Let's go and click open. So what we're doing right now is, first what happened? MDT task sequence was created. We just went through all those 2000 steps, and then we created a task sequence for MDT. During the creation of the task sequence, the MDT created some files and folders where on that same share which we created under the deployment, there was MDT, and then it is supposed to create some files and folders. Among those files and folders, we're going to go for one XML file, .xml file, which has the configuration information, or which has all the template for all the screens that are going to be shown to the end user. So I'm going to click open. So what is UDI Wizard Designer? It designs the pages which will be shown to the end user, right? That's what it does. But let's design the UDI for our client machine. So click open. And we're going to go to that same path where we are expecting the MDT to have uploaded some files and folders. So // SCCM -server02 / and okay, it's not appearing. My network is not good. So I'm just gonna go for deployment and press enter. Okay, it's there now. And then I'm going to MDT. Now you see that it's populated with lots of folders. And I'm just gonna go to the folder called scripts. Inside the MDT, I'm going to the folder called scripts. And once,
Can you repeat last question? Open.
last question,
We are in open still or last step? We are still in open.
open.
Yes.
You see the screen? Yeah, so it's open. Everyone there? SCCM dash server 02, press enter, deployment, MDT, and then go for scripts. Once inside the script, click anywhere and press the letter U. There is that file called UDI wizard underscore config. Okay, I'm gonna do a cough. Okay, back. Okay, UDI wizard underscore config.
We heard that.
Oh, you heard the cough? Oh, yeah. Okay, so UDI wizard underscore config. Double click that.
Joking.
Oh, very, very good comment. Okay, so now you see that there's, when you open that specific file, this is the path showing on the top. SCCM server, deployment, MDT, scripts, UDI wizard underscore config.xml. Everyone got that file? Hamdan will say, I have no idea what you're doing, man. And I'll
Very
say,
good report.
Oh, sorry, I just was in the bathroom.
I got it.
oh my god. Okay, so
So could you repeat, guys? I just from the bathroom. Sorry.
you're gonna say, could you repeat from the start, please? I just came. So
No, I'm following. I'm good.
okay, cool. So UDI wizard underscore config. Okay, now there are three types of wizards that we can work on: new computer, refresh, and replace. Refresh is that okay, new computer is that you are creating graphical pages for the new computer deployment, and the refresh is that you already have those pages and you are just refreshing the information or editing some more. Replacing is that you're replacing those pages, already created pages, with new pages. But what are those pages? We don't know even that. So let's go ahead and first see. I have expanded this new computer, and there is that welcome screen. So suppose if we click preview here, on the top right, next, these are all the pages that are going to be shown to the user, right? So cancel out from here. There are a few things that we're going to configure, and there are a few things that we need not to be showing there on the client side. First page is the welcome page, right? So double click that. So I'm double clicking the welcome page under the new computer. Double click and screenshot, which means that this is what it's going to show to the end user. But we want to make a little change here. Welcome to the, my domain deployment wizard. If it was a company, it would have been that company name and the deployment wizard. So I made a change here.
Welcome to Muhammad Hamdan.
Yeah. Why? You want to put it here? Okay, it's Hamdan's day, I think. So welcome to Muhammad Hamdan deployment wizard. It's okay. Anything else?
Make me famous, guys. I already this is for YouTube watchers. I know all that. I'm just repeating. I have good experience. If you want to hire me, 84168.
You're even putting the phone number? For God's sake. Okay, so yeah, so that was Muhammad Hamdan, and he was advertising himself. So yeah, please do hire him if you
I'm doing that like since SCCM 2007, right?
Yeah, so he's a SCCM expert, and we're actually
Not expert, I'm like intermediate level.
okay. He's intermediate expert, and he's like
Yeah, only, I'm looking for only 100K. So
okay, only 100K. So that's every company can afford that. So it's okay, good.
He's a
And
very simple man, just asking for 100. You see? Good man actually. Very, very good man.
very very good man.
yeah, I
100K US, right? US
Yeah.
100K, right? Not Canadian.
No,
Yeah.
let's be like realistic, man. It's okay,
Yeah.
it works, okay. Because I wanted to buy that laptop which you got the Manzar, that's why.
Okay, so he needs 100K job to buy the laptop that that Manzar has. Okay, guys, all the companies, did you hear that? Okay, good. So let's go ahead now, and we've just changed this deployment wizard. We did made one change. Let's go back to flow on the top flow, where I'm, we're going back to that screen, right? So we don't need BitLocker. So right click, remove item. See this? Right click on the BitLocker screen, remove item. The down one, not the second one, the bottom one. Okay. Yes. Are you sure you want to delete the selected page BitLocker? Yes, I want to delete that.
I'm not sure.
No, I'm
You are
sure.
not sure? If you are
That's
not sure.
If you're not sure, then still delete it. Yeah.
How to go back? Like I am getting that welcome page and
Welcome page.
yeah, I'm on the welcome page menu.
Open and go to this path.
No, I am here, but I'm not getting these all
No.
screenshots. I'm only no.
Okay. So the second option is volume, and let's double click that. If we double click the volume, the screenshot shows that it's Windows 7 RTM and it's C drive RAID 931. I mean, it's a sample only, right? So we can just go down and make the change. It's not a RTM version. So I'm just going to go for image combo behavior. And image, the second one down, and to my right side there is Windows 7 RTM images written there. So I'm just going to double click that, and I'm going to just show that in my case it is enterprise, and it's enterprise here as well, and it's not x86, it's x64.
Repeat that step again. How you get that window?
Okay, and okay, go to flow. Are you on the volume now? Did you delete the BitLocker?
Yes, I already did that. I'm in volume now.
Okay, double click that.
Done.
And do you see the second one, image combo box?
Yes, it's there.
Okay, expand that. Do you see on the right side this, Windows 7 RTM?
Yes.
Double click that and make the change Windows 7. It's not RTM, maybe it's Enterprise or Ultimate in your case, Business Edition, but make it 64, and the architecture, we have to make it 64. It's not AMD processor, it's just showing that way. Okay, these are just simple changes that we are making, but we get the idea that what we are doing in the UDI and how we are creating the pages. But we're going to do some more changes here after doing the Windows 7 enterprise images. I'm going back to the flow again, flow. All changes we are making inside this file which the MDT created during the MDT task sequence, right? So MDT already knows what changes we are making, and we have deployed those changes to any new machine that's going to come. This file is part of the MDT, which is waiting for a new machine to start and capture. So, yeah.
So we are going to select the AMD 64.
Yeah.
In the volume.
Yeah, because it should have said Intel.
64.
Yeah, I saw that in many other software as well, that either x86 or AMD 64. And by AMD, they mean any 64-bit architecture, not AMD processor-based architecture. But they wrote it wrong in two more Microsoft applications that way. Anyway, we're not doing the restore, so third option we're not going to select, so right click and remove the third one, which is restore. We're not restoring anything, right? So select target and use user restore page. Press yes, no restore. Deployment readiness means that it's just going to check 1, 2, 3, 4 what has been deployed and what has not been deployed. Nothing to change here. We're going to go for fourth, new computer details. Fourth option, new computer details. Double click the new computer details. I'm going inside this option, number 4, which is new computer details now. Double click. So I'm going to go way down until I see the domains and OUs. When you go for domains and OUs, it asks for add domain, right?
Amr, I chose work group because it's
Yeah, you can choose work group, exactly. Yeah, it's okay.
Oh.
It's okay.
Okay.
So just put the work group name, that's all.
Okay.
I'm clicking the add domain, so I'm just putting my domain name. In my case, it's SCCM domain .local, and the friendly name is SCCM domain. So, okay. So I put the domain name and friendly name for that domain name by clicking the add domain. Click OK, and then do a single click of this SCCM domain.
I'm sorry, domain name is like something familiar. What the hell friendly domain name is?
Friendly name means that whatever you want to put there. It's the company domain, maybe it's the child domain, maybe it's a tree domain. Okay. So you would want to give a detail to that. Yeah. So now again, please only click this SCCM domain, only click this. Then note that on the top you see a plus sign, blue plus sign. So when you have given the domain name, just click it once. You will see on the top the plus sign. Or if you right click the SCCM domain name, yeah, it should have been better. Right click the SCCM domain name and you can just go for search domain for OUs. Search domain for OUs, already created OUs. So I'm just going to go for search domain for OUs, and the username password is incorrect. SCCM domain. Select an OU from the domain SCCM. Oh, hey. Okay, let me just.
In our case it works, Amir. So what the next? It's okay.
Edit item. You know what? Friendly name. For God's sake. Okay. SCCM domain .local. For you it works? Okay, I just change the friendly name to the actual domain name and then go to right click search domain for OUs. Select an residential unit from the list. Add OU from the domain.
Okay, I'm gonna tell you how to do just to show you like the experience when it works.
Yeah, what happened?
The same name, but your user password which you put during the 1 million steps the MDT.
Yeah.
We do the, yeah, you put the wrong password. That's it.
All right. All wrong. I mean, all right, but oh shoot, seriously. I mean, like because this will create a lot of problem for me. Huh?
Oh, good.
Yeah, too good. You're right. Edit, and I'm going back to the task sequence, and where I give the you can see the task sequence now.
It's step number 128.
God. capture reference, OSD, results and branding, cancelled wizard group, gather logs. Seriously. Talk about, hey, it has so many options. Yeah, so many million options. Apply Windows settings, my domain, enable the account and specify the local administrator, not the local, and it's not specific. I think this is apply network settings. Yeah, there it is. SCCM administrator, got it. Oh, see, it's a very small password. ABC, 1, 2, 3, you know, I should verify that. Oh, there is a verify option. At that time, there was no verify option. Verify, test connection. Oh, that's incorrect password though, because I changed it. XYZ, capital XYZ, shift 1, 2, 3, then XYZ, shift 1, 2, 3, verify.
If not me with you guys, you will be spend the whole class figuring out.
Yeah, last time you said that and it was perfect. So
41685654.
God, man. Okay, so yeah, it's done. And hey, live class always have like this. Okay, now if I go to the search or use, there you go, nothing. Okay, anyway, because you know, oh, I need to distribute the task sequence, but deploy the task sequence.
So we need to select user folder for this or what?
No,
User
for
for you
computers, it's computers folder.
folder?
Computers folder.
Computers only.
Yeah. Yeah, guys, go for computer view. If it's not a correct password, it should ask me during the installation deployment that correct password. I hope. Now, fingers crossed. But yeah, it should. So, oh, and there is no refresh. Refresh. Yeah, there is refresh. Okay, so I'm back to that UDI and thing. So if this is done, OU should be added, and let's go to the flow again, back, and go for the other screens.
Amir, can you show the options for work group?
Yeah, double click and go for work group settings. Oh, domain join credentials are here as well. We need to put that too. The work group settings are below here. So just default value, put their work group. If it's a work group, you can just put here, you know, my domain or ABC or whatever, right? That's the only thing. Yep. Oh, interesting. Okay. Yeah. And guys, on the last, I'm back to the new computer details. On the last, there's a domain join credentials as well. On the last of the new computer details, there's a domain join credential as well. If you go to the domain join credential, this is in the default value. We have to type the domain name and the administrator. SCCM domain in my case, / administrator. Excuse me. And administrator.
This is for work group.
No. So work group was for Gregory, but this is still for the domain. So there was one step left. I went to the flow, but we have to come back to new computer details. So after mentioning the domain name, we have to go way down and go to the domain join credentials as well, and simply type this: SCCM domain / administrator. When joining a domain, the user must provide their password. Here you can control the behavior of this text box. The default value if present must be a variable name such as TS name. Do not enter an actual password. Okay, no. So yeah, we're just putting this SCCM domain administrator value here. Everyone did that? Let's go to flow. Now I'm going back to flow. If everyone has done that. Okay.
Wait. It's grayed out for me. No, now it's there.
Yeah, just the value, default value.
Domain / administrator.
Yeah. So default value would be just domain.
Just domain or domain / administrator?
No, / administrator. Yeah.
And the second option would be the same, no changes.
No, that's it. Just the default value needs to be done.
Okay.
Okay. Flow. I'm going back to that. Okay, we don't need administrator password like local administrator. Actually, double click that. Let me check. Local administrator password text box. No. So I'm just going to go back to flow. This was the fifth one. We have already deleted two, BitLocker and restore, or maybe three. Yeah, restore and BitLocker only. This is the third one. Administrator password, local admin, we don't need. So I'm just deleting the fifth one as well. Remove item. In production, of course, we would, have our test environment and we would be testing everything. Okay, user device affinity. So I have deleted the administrator password, local administrator, and then I'm deleting the user device affinity as well. Remove item. So we deleted a total of 4 options here. Excuse me. Okay, now the fifth option will be language. So I'm just going to double click the language and language selection. No, I'm just going to go for region and language defaults. Because it's on Pacific, we need to select the Eastern.
You deleted the administrator password?
Yeah. And the device user affinity as well. So Pacific, I'm just going for language and going for the Eastern. There it is. The rest is okay. The Eastern time. So the language is selected. The region is selected in the language box. I'll go back to the flow and install program. That's why we installed 2 applications. Let's see if we are able to select those 2, Google Chrome and.
Just, could you please go through like what option we have and what we removed from here? We have welcome. We have volume. Then we remove select target.
Yeah.
We have deployment readiness.
Yeah, which is okay.
What changes we made in this?
Nothing.
Nothing, okay. New computer details.
Yeah.
Language.
Yeah.
Install program and summary.
That's it.
And there are no changes in install programs.
No, we're going to go do that now.
Okay.
Okay, double click the install programs. Now we have option here, sample application. Let's remove this sample application thing first. Right click the sample application and remove item. Now it should look like this, general software, right? When you right click sample application. So now when we right click the general software, we can go for add software group or add software to group. So add software group. No, sorry. Add software to group.
To group.
Yeah. Add software to group.
Amar, you deleted sample application?
Yeah.
Okay.
So I want to add a package or program. It's selected here. And, so I went to general software, right click and add software to group.
Mm-hmm.
And then selected application is not showing here. Does it show any program? So on the next screen, select. There is nothing there. Oh, I clicked search. It did not update. If I go to the program, package, and oh, we did not distribute the application. That's why they're not showing there. Cancel. If I quickly go to the applications, we did install the application, but we did not distribute content for the application. I'm going back quickly to the applications area. Next. And distribute content means the distribution point role does not know that there are applications there. But if now I'm doing that, maybe it's not gonna appear so soon. But anyway, this step was left. So distribute content. Okay, it is distributed because its green circle is showing when we go down for the application. Oh, it's in progress, the second one. So the first one I'm going to back, then I'm going to the second one again. Okay, both applications are distributed now because this green circle is showing for both. But let's see if I go back to the general software in the UDI designer. If I go right click general software and add software to group, their application, but it's not showing, so it did not reach there. Well, yeah, we just selected those. We should have had those applications way from the start or from another lab. So use the same package. Okay. So the name as it will be displayed from the software page of the wizard. But it's yeah, it's not gonna select, or it's not gonna detect right away. So okay, we cannot select the applications now, but we can change this page anytime whenever the applications are updated here as well. So I'm just going to go back to the flow, nothing added to the app programs here, and the summary page. I'm going to the summary page, double click that, and just like readiness, there is nothing here. It's just a summary of what we will be, has been installed. So excuse me, we have done this configuration for the UDI wizard underscore config.xml file. And I'm going to save it now. Click save. Yeah, it says that value cannot be null, parameter name, output file name. So let's just go for click save as, and then it's going to be overwriting or replacing the same file again. There's some problem with this, but we need this name. We could have deleted that file, or if we delete, then how can we configure that? But anyway, click save and replace it because it's not just saving it. Okay, so we did save as and replaced the file with the same name exactly, no changes in the name. And now MDT knows that there's a UDI wizard with changed settings here, right? So the final, the step finale would be to just go ahead and deploy that. Let me just confirm with my
so how you got that again? Can you go there again? Software selection wizard?
Okay, again, what?
The last step, like you were having problem with package is selecting a package.
Selecting a package, okay, install programs. Double click that. Then, oh, general software. Okay, I did not click it. But anyway, click it. Right click, I think. Yeah, application should be enabled. Why it's not? It hasn't detected an application. So whatever is selected is package. And next, then we are supposed to select. And the applications are supposed to appear here, right? 64-bit and 32-bit. 32-bit I did not, so I should not even check that. 64-bit should be populated here, and there are no applications there.
That was asking, like you didn't select anything.
Yeah, till now nothing appeared because I just applied them. One more thing I can see in the applications is that I could actually put it on deploy. So then
Amr, could you start from the whole beginning, man? What you are doing with us, huh? Go back, go forward, stop. Come on, man. I'm loose where I am now.
So you can ask, and I will let you know again and again and again.
Oh yeah, that's great. Thank you. It would be great if you start from when you get back to the software library. I'm not applying those applications because I don't have them, so I'm gonna just
Yeah, we are skipping actually. I'm just doing some last desperate attempts.
Please keep them because I don't have them. Yeah.
Okay. Yes, sir. You are the manager type, man.
No, I'm not. Just keep them, man. Okay, be good, man.
Be good. Have you done PMP or ITIL?
Yes, I till once, not successfully. Like I failed. And,
Okay.
yeah.
Hey, you're saying it in the video which is recorded. Now, are they going to hire you with 100K for SCCM? Hey, he did not make it an ideal. No way.
It was cheating, you know, those guys. I did the test from home, you know. You can.
Okay, so you said cheating as well. Okay.
My mobile phone starts like searching for some question, and those guys said, no, we were cheating.
Okay, right click general software. Last time I'm just gonna check. No,
It's
later.
250 bucks.
Leave it. Okay, flow. We're done, guys. We're done with this. Yeah. God. Okay. So I'll just saving as it again. Click save, replace it. We're done.
Just for the video, for guys who was searching for PMP and ITIL, Manzar got both of them. So guys, for Manzar is ready with his laptop 5,000, wherever.
Yeah, I just installed Windows 10 on it. I'm installing Office 2013 now.
So please hire Manzar because you know. I'm
deploying Office 2013 through SCCM on my laptop actually.
Actually, Amir, I did pass the 1 year before the VCP, man. Why you didn't congratulate me?
Yeah.
Wow,
Congratulations, man.
So guys, for who's searching for VCP,
the marketing again starts with Hamdan. Thank you very much. Please, companies hire him before he market this video to death. So please hire him already. Thank you.
There's so many people are searching for VCE file actually.
Okay.
Manzar.
He's not the exam file. It's like exam itself. Yeah.
Okay, we are done. Thank you, guys. I gotta leave now.
Okay. The last step is so we have managed to make the UDI changes. Close this UDI designer, and then we're just gonna make sure that our
King, do you wanna save?
yeah, I saved it already. Yeah, so save, yes. If it does not save normally, then save as, and then override that, replace that file.
The smartest question is, if we don't save, what's gonna happen? Okay,
yeah,
Okay, don't hire me. Go to the
I have one question. If you want to add these options again, like how we can add them? For example, I want to include BitLocker, or I want to include gas. So
then you use the replace one. Replace one. There's another one called replace, right? So.
What are you doing now?
No, I'm just trying to refresh this because I don't want to, there's bound to have an error, but I just want to avoid everything, all those errors. So, guys, we're ready?
There are two options. One is save and one is save as. Yeah. Can we save as a different name and we can still use this?
No. MDT understands that UDI wizard has to be picked up from this particular file name. So at least this name has to be there. Since we made the changes and it's not saving it on the same file, so replacing it doesn't matter also. Because our changes, new changes are saved. I think it was also a good question. Oh yeah, that's a good question. Yeah, today's protocol, it's a good question. Yeah. So okay, I'm starting a new machine now. Create a new virtual machine, and next, and install operating system later, and Windows 7, and nethost. I'll put it on my SSD. D. And this is for UDI, so I'm just gonna make this name, image name as, and next. So in my case, the network setting is VMnet 12, which I need to still confirm, close, finito. And I still need to check if the PIGZ option was selected there. Oh yeah, the PIGZ option I have to select, otherwise it's not going to. Oh, we should have done that. So I'm just gonna quickly go. So right guys, the empty machine has to communicate with my SCCM server. For that, the PIGZ option has to be enabled on the distribution point. So that needs to be enabled, but before that I was just trying to check my network settings. Custom VMnet 12.
Keep serious, man. Keep serious. Serious place is nice to them.
Oh yeah, very serious. Okay, so now what I'm doing is I need to make sure that my both network cards, my internet network card is not going to mess with my communication between the new machine and the SCCM server. So I'm disabling the second network card, which was giving me internet. I don't need internet right now, just to make sure that all the settings are okay. First thing, the internet network card is disabled. Second thing is that I'm going to the administration and going to the servers and system roles, site system roles, and then going to the distribution point. Right? Why are we going there? To enable the PIGZ options, so the empty machines could know where to go. First they will pick up the IP address, then they will communicate with SCCM, and they will ask for the new image. So I'm going for administration, for servers and site system roles, and distribution point. Double click that and go to the PIGZ, and it should be enabled. Click that option, press yes to the error, the message, allow the distribution point to respond to incoming PIGZ requests. Yes. Enable unknown computer support. Yes. Require password when, no, don't require password.
But where we are doing that, we did it in our real lab, so...
No, if my lab is, I went back from a snapshot, right? So these settings were not done. But in your case, you can double check if these are done, and I think they're done. So what I'm doing is enable unknown computer support, allow this distribution point. In your case, just double check those options and they should be done. Boundary, I'm just checking very basic settings now. Everything is in place. Yeah, apply. Okay. Second thing is okay, in your case you don't have to do that, but I am it's my typically new environment, so the basic steps that were supposed to be, it's grayed out, the boot image is grayed out, so circle is grayed out. So I'm just going to the software library, then going to the boot images, going to the operating system, then to the boot images, and distribute contents to that. These are the basic steps for getting SCCM server ready to accept empty machine communications. These are the steps to get SCCM ready to accept PIGZ connections for empty machines. So I'm at that stage where I'm ready to deploy the UDI image to an empty machine. So I'm making sure my SCCM is ready. In your case, if you have the previous labs, your steps are okay. All these should be green. Wherever I'm going, you can follow me and at least double check that it's okay or not. So, okay, the boot image is green, the 64-bit, which I really, oh, both are green. Okay, today my SCCM is working fast. And another step that I wanted to take was the network account. These are all the, usual settings. So then the third step is administration and then sites. And then here the computer site components above and the distribution, software distribution, software update point, software distribution, yeah. Network access account. These are some of the steps that we always took when we were, doing our OSD deployment. Then we were taking all these steps. Passwords.
It's already there.
Yeah, okay. In my case, so yeah, just follow me and double check your settings are okay, then it's okay. I just since it's my new environment, so I'm just repeating all the steps. So for verification, I just need any folder, and yeah, my password is okay. Apply. Okay. Okay, 3 things we were supposed to check, and those 3 are there. And now on the client side, in your case, it should be communicating. So has anyone tried the client side to that it started capturing the image?
First we want to try the server side, then we will try the client side.
VMnet 12. What do you mean? Server side? Server side is okay. I mean, from server side, if these steps are there, which I just took, then we are ready for deploying the image.
Yeah, it's us. F12.
Sorry? Yeah, Gregory?
It works, yeah, it does F12, so I press F12.
Okay, and then?
It's loading file.
Okay, good. What about you, Manzur?
No, I didn't try it on client side.
Okay, you didn't start the, okay, let me know which step are you or where you're stuck, and I'm done, you're also there? Oh. Yeah. So Gregory, it is working for you?
Yeah. Yeah, I check. Yeah, it's there. Win 7 UDI TS.
Oh, you're seeing that? God, man.
Fish failed to run task
Why it's always working for you, Gregory?
Man.
No. It already. Can you send me the error?
Yeah, this task sequence cannot be run because the program files for Toronto 0001 cannot be located on a distribution point.
Oh, okay. Distribution point. Can you distribute the task sequence again?
Okay.
Like this. So I'm on the task sequence, right click, distribute content.
But Gregory is using something else. It was home or I don't know what it is.
No, it's okay. Because it's saying that it did not find that on a distribution point. So
Maybe we didn't do distribute content. Maybe we should.
Yeah, exactly. For task sequence.
I asked you, remember?
What you? Oh,
You said it's a very good question, something like that.
oh, it was? Yeah, it was actually. Yeah.
So we need to
Distribute content for the task sequence. Right click, distribute content for the task
it's not
sequence.
there. Yeah.
So this and
now deploy.
so I think I have to add my MAC address, because my new machine is not being captured by SCCM, and the last time, we did by adding the MAC address, and then we tried that. Okay, yeah, I need to add the MAC address. So I'm just gonna quickly catch the MAC address on Notepad.
So when I deployed it's gonna work now, or I have to wait on it?
So if you deployed it, do you see any green circle or anything? Because task sequence, I don't think it shows that, but wait for 1 minute and then go and restart. The C29. I'm adding this machine, C6 F0
Great.
04. It's gray, then wait for it to be green.
But there are two tasks. The
Yeah.
same task. There are two, and both are gray.
Then distribute content for both and wait until they turn green.
So I distributed for one.
Okay.
I mean, it was one actually when I distributed content. Now and deployed, it's now.
Yeah, it was supposed to be one actually. Oh. Now there are two?
Yeah.
What? So
Gray. What the? It was green actually.
uh-oh. You can try to make the original one the first one for green. Try to make it green. Guys, I'm adding that new computer as import computer information, import single computer. Next, and it's asking for computer name, so Win7 UDI, new, and then MAC address 000C29, 000C29, C6 F004, C6 F004. Okay, so adding computers only to the all systems, add computers to the following collection. Oh, I should have made the collection first. Anyway.
Oh, it's deployment. Oh.
Deployment?
Yeah. No, it's one task sequence.
Okay.
But where is the circle?
Does it show circle? That's what I was saying, just wait for a minute if it's not showing the circle. I've added that new client machine MAC address, and I'm making a new collection. New Win7 UDI, limiting collection, whatever's in all system. I should have made the collection first, but UDI, right click. What happened? Did you start again?
No.
Device collection. Oh, don't tell me I have to do that again. Okay.
Okay, it's working now.
Oh, okay. Can you show the screenshot of the UDI?
Okay.
Hey, can we see Gregory's screen, Mandar?
Yes, we can ask him to share the screen, but in that case, like we cannot see your screen.
Okay.
You may connect him through TeamViewer.
Yeah. Okay, we can still see Gregory's screen. Let's Gregory.
Yeah, but I will. My WebEx is on another computer.
Oh.
No, you can connect him to TeamViewer.
Oh yes.
Oh,
yes.
yeah.
Yeah. What are
Everyone
you?
else could see that.
Okay.
What's your team you were, Gregory?
Gregory, say the truth. Say the truth. You are not lying, right? Did they pay you, man?
Yeah. Before connecting TeamViewer, you can say, "Oh, sorry guys, I was just kidding." Okay. No. Okay. Yeah. What's your number? ID?
Wait. Okay.
You can say the number if you want.
You have my ID, right? Or you want me?
Yeah, I want your ID, so because I'll show it on my screen then.
Okay. I'm gonna send you.
Or you can say the ID. It's in front of you, right?
Yeah.
The whole
You
world
can
should know.
say ID, open this one, it should ensure the password. So you can see the password.
Or you can type it. Oh, yeah. Did you type it?
Yeah, I'm gonna type it in the chat.
Okay.
Okay, right. Okay. Okay.
1 o'clock. Okay.
See.
Maybe we are recording your ID, don't put in password.
Okay, yeah. You can record my ID. This is my ID.
No, that. Yeah,
You see?
it changes every session. So it's 604 629. Okay, all around the planet, and 627.
Sorry, I closed it. Oh shit.
You close what?
TeamViewer.
Ouch. Okay, you can open again and give me the new ID.
Yeah.
No, it will be in the
ID is the
minimize,
same.
not close. You can connect it to us.
The ID is the same. Just
Password is different?
yeah. I sent password already.
Okay. Okay, we're connecting now. And this is the Gregory's machine. Oh, okay. So yes, this is the UDI. So let's go and click Next. So did you change anything? Oh, Mohammed Hamdan is not there showing in the start. I changed it to Mohammed Hamdan. Come on. Oh, okay. So next.
Well, something you see, it doesn't work, but I don't know why it doesn't work.
Yeah, because it's in the only screenshot from somewhere. That's why. If it has one, okay, you already
It would have worked, right?
Guys, I see that. No, it doesn't work. You see?
No, it's not going next.
No, it's after it came to this.
And then you see people from like your own group. They are
Oh
not
yeah, it's a work group.
supporting you.
And it's home edition. That should not make any difference. So BitLocker, volume, that's what the user is supposed to see.
Okay, you see what we can do again? Oh, you see the something wrong with VMware.
Oh, it's frozen now.
Yeah, it's VMware. You see?
Okay.
Oh, come on!
Okay, so guys, this is how the UDI looks like on the client machine, and whatever options we selected, that it will show like this when you click like this. So our steps, we just need to repeat them. In my case, I have to create the whole environment correctly. My Pixie side was not good, but MDT and UDI from the server side is selected and configured that way. But now I have to create that video as usual as the last time to have the full successful lab till the end. Right? Yeah.
You are leaving for the Humber class?
Yeah, need to run for that. Oh, thank you for mentioning that on the video as well. And God. No, it's okay.
We are also from Humber, actually. I want to say that.
Oh, you're also going on Saturday? Wow.
We are also from Humber.
Oh, oh man.
We are
okay. Now it's the complete recipe for disaster. Okay, yeah, it's the VM. So guys, this is it. The server side is configured. The client side, I have to create that video now. And if we can follow those steps, we should have configured that Pixie in the start. But even in the end, if we have configured Pixie option, it does take a little time to do that configuration. I'm just going to double check again my Pixie environment because I configured everything to accept the Pixie just now. So maybe by now it could accept those options and connect me.
One question, do we have any link for these steps? Like, did you send any link to step-by-step UDI configuration solution?
Yeah, I'm gonna send you those steps as well. Yeah, there's a long link, actually it's a bigger lab. I'm gonna email you the 3 links for that, but it's much longer than this one. But it has all those configurations which we did. We did the the shorter way. So my Pixie is not working. The server side UDI is okay. Gregory's was working fine because he has the older environment, so his work. So Manzur, did you have the older
Yes, I have the older one, but I didn't try the client side yet. I will try it later.
Okay, so I will try to put that client side for a successful lab, and we'll put it on the video as well. For now, it's the server side MDT and UDI we have seen, and on the end client side we can also see how it looks like. But we are just like every time we have to make it work, and I have to create that video from the last where it's not working for me. So okay, see you in next class.
Are we going to have yeah, that's what I was asking, like, are we going to have our next class on Tuesday?
Huh? Yeah, Tuesday. I asked my boss yesterday. He said, okay, Tuesday is okay.
So what about Thursday?
So I'm gonna ask my boss on Tuesday, but I don't think Thursday will be available. I will try my best.
I want to ask you, do you have like a folder on your own PC which has all steps from the beginning with for that?
Yeah, that's what I'm sending.
No, not for today's lab. I mean the inventory, everything, or every time you go search for something which we need. I mean, like for our reference. I have those emails, which every lab we got like many different links, but it would be much better if we have the whole folder with the whole inventory inside.
Yeah, I understand that. Okay, I'll create a web page and class 1, this is this link and this is this folder, class 2, this is this link and this is folder.
That would be great, believe me. Just
okay,
create a cookbook for us, cookbook. I send you a cookbook for exchange.
Yeah, book for exchange. Oh, thanks, I received it.
We can repeat the lab ourselves, make sure that it's like we are following the steps 100%, because following the videos it's gonna take much longer time, you know, and we might miss steps.
Yeah.
Thank you so much.
You're welcome. Okay, so I'm just
You
gonna
can
create that.
also give us a grand test type assignment or something, like if we are interested, like you gave in extra MCSA class in Hamburg, you can give something, the same thing for SCCM, and if we are interested, we can do that lab for our practice as well.
Yeah, sure.
It's not gonna be an exam, but again for practice, maybe you can get a scenario for us.
Adding most of the features in one test. Yep. That should be perfect. So yeah, I'm gonna put that test. I'm gonna make this video, the client-side testing upload on the video as well. So okay, till next Tuesday, guys. See you. Bye bye.
Bye.
See you. Bye bye.
See you. Okay. Bye bye.
Thank you. Bye bye.
Thank you.